This is Blisso. And I'm Vic.
She's slowing up a bit.
And together with Mon and Cable and occasionally some of our favourite humans, we are Old Mac Crew. Join us on our adventure as we discover the best camping and swimming spots Australia has to offer in our old patrol and hybrid caravan. See what we get up to, the secret spots we find, and become a part of our Old Mac Crew. Morning guys, it's early again. This is leaving me out of bed with 2 coffees. And we are on the road. Where we going, Blisso? It's going to be a fun day.
Yeah, doing the 4x4 track from Yangi Bay Campground up to Sir Issac Point, I think it is. So it's about a 34k journey. We're going to take all day apparently. And you come out of camp and you get straight into this.
Yeah, wow.
Straight into it, no mucking around. So when you're leaving camp, make sure you tie it down. About 15 metres and then you hit this sort of
what does that say?
Severe engine damage can be submerged in deep holes at high tides. Check water depth beforehand.
Right.
So there you go.
There you go.
There's no water here.
Okay.
You can see how
Yangi Bay. Righto, this looks fun. I can see kangaroos on the track already up there, and she's sandy. I feel like you almost need a sand flag for these tracks because you got to keep. Oh, I'm bouncing. You got to keep. You got to keep up your momentum to get through the soft sand. But some of the spots are that tight and windy. If another car's coming trying to keep up their momentum, hello, sailor.
It's alright here. It's a bit open, but.
Yeah, a couple of those.
90%, 95% of it's still a single narrow track apparently.
Yeah.
So find out for yourselves.
And you got to give way to skippies that keep jumping out on the road in front of you.
Yeah. Well, we've left early. It's 20 past 8, so
yeah.
Assuming we're only going to get traffic heading the same way we're going. But you don't know that there'll be campers up or anything way out.
So you got to be a little careful when you get down here to the beach. You got to kind of time the tides, don't you, Bliss?
Yeah, apparently on is it 14-mile beach or something, 7-mile beach or something. If it's high tide, you can't get past. You got to sort of be out a couple of hours either side of high tide to get past. But saw to a fella yesterday. Apparently the high tides are quite low at the moment. So even when it's high tide. You can get past, but that changes regularly, so it's not always a low high tide, if you know what I mean. When it gets up over a metre tide, you won't be able to get through, but at the moment it's about 0.75, so it should be alright. But yeah, keep that in mind when you come this way. So high tide today won't be till 12, we've left 20 past 8. And then the time we get to the end and come back, it'll be on its way back out anyway, so I think we've timed it pretty well.
Fairly tight through here. We're getting some pinstripes just driving the track. Well, old Mac don't mind, but if you had a $100,000 Sahara, you might be upset. We learned our lessons about tides. We're from the middle of the Riverina wheat belt, so we know nothing about tides, and it took us a long time to work them out. But little mishap on Fraser Island where we mistimed it and got stuck on a tidal river, and our camp was the other side, kind of taught us a valuable lesson, and since then we've kind of been aware and been pretty careful. This section looks fairly soft, Bliss.
It's not too bad, it's a bit running out though.
Jessie. Not really looking the goods this morning, Jessie, is she, Bliss?
Well, like a water hole. Eh?
Yeah.
A bit of a topper.
Probably wouldn't put a ski boat on that.
No good for swimming.
Bliss is watching me bounce around like I'm a pinball machine with endless credits. And he looks over and he goes, oh, might put her in 4-wheel drive. What do you reckon? I go, oh, yeah. Might be a good idea, Bliss. Going, and it's very soft, so we can't turn around. And we're very close to the water.
I don't think this is the right place to be.
Oh, I reckon we're going down. Yeah, there she goes. Oh no, he's dug her out. Oh, feed it to me.
Classic example why I should have a 4-wheel drive and your tyres down. Get caught out like that in a pickle.
Are in a pickle. We were bouncing around. Hope everything in the back's still sitting there. I don't know how lunch is going to go because I'm pretty sure it just hit the roof.
Something did.
It's continued to be fairly tight, so we've had to pull the mirrors in. No, big dog.
There you go now.
I cleaned mine. I cleaned my half of the windscreen. But Bliss rushed me, so I didn't have a chance to clean his, which he reckons is dodgy, brothers.
It is dodgy. This is the main side.
Sorry, Bliss.
come into Black Springs Campground, and that's what you're looking at, right up the end, site 1 and 2, 3, and the toilets are just up in here.
Tucked around the bush.
Just you see the sign there, just going over the crack a bit. Toilet up in there. 7 sites in total. Yeah, it's not a bad little spot. There's a nice beach down there. I'll get a bit of footage on the way past. But yeah, obviously 4-drive only, but no, it's not a bad little spot. Very well protected here with all the trees and stuff. Be plenty of firewood around. Happy days.
Where are we, Blistos?
Black Springs Campground.
Pretty.
Very nice. This is sort of the main section just here. There's tracks go further, so I'm assuming there's a few extra sites. And there's an overflow section as you come in to the left. But I'm assuming it's all the same sort of stuff. Very pretty.
Yeah. No one here either.
No one here. Pretty big, isn't it?
It's very big.
Wild boar. It's like a jaw off a whale. Same pictures of it. Driving up to it, I just thought it was a camper to another one too.
Yeah.
So it's maybe with a camper or a tent or something. It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah. This is living, Barry.
Very much so. That's what it's all about. Right? Look at that.
Yeah.
Just cruise along the beach. Beautiful water, beautiful day.
Yeah.
It's not very windy today.
Beautiful wife.
Beautiful life. Beautiful life.
When you're going to force him into it, knock out.
Through that.
We made it. Point Sir Isaac.
Yes, we did. We made it. Took us a couple of hours.
Pretty specky.
Yeah, it's nice. What's going on down here? Look at this. Can't help herself. She's in. How cold is that? How cold's that? Well, that's handy, isn't it? You can have wet pants all day. She'll have to walk, I'd say. Walk till she dries. Cracking little swimming spot. This is coming up this track and come along this little bend, and it cuts right in here on the inside edge. There's a nowhere track, it just drives along the point here, and we ended up on this angle. And the more you come, the higher it gets up here, so it's just not quite going. But have a look at that. Good girl. She's on the angle. Anyway, we'll turn her around. Plenty other places to see. Look at the wife. She's not happy at all. Handbrake has been pulled. Up at Malong Beach to have a quick look out here at Coffin Bay National Park, just making a quick cuppa. Wife's having a break, make some lunch, drying her pants. What do you think?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it wouldn't be much of a swimming beach.
No.
There's a camp here, there's only 1 or 2 campsites, nothing here. Nice little drive in.
It was like, yeah, it was a fun drive.
Yeah, the whole thing's been fun. It's right up our alley, this sort of stuff. Spend a day out in the bush, bit of forward driving, seeing some beautiful places.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah.
We'll have some lunch.
Motor on.
Good work.
Yep.
What are you making here, dear?
Just some chicken and salad sandwiches. So in our fridge at home, in the caravan, I keep the salad in this tub. So the tomatoes, the onion, the cucumber. So all I've got to do when we go on day trips, I just pull this container out of the bag. So pretty much everything we need, I've had with the chicken in it that we had pulled apart. But pretty much everything for salad is just in this container, which I just get out of the fridge. And then everything else, salt, pepper, forks, sharp knife, everything is just always in this drawer. So we just use this drawer here for like when we're travelling. So it's got the coffee, the jet boil, anything we need for a quick barbecue, tongs, scraper, sauce, oil, just all in this King's clear top plastic bag. Got coffee, UHT milk, like I said, the jet boil, fire lighters, and some wipes. That's how I wash everything up afterwards. I just use one of those wipes and then wipe everything so it's clean again. So yeah, pretty easy setup. And then Bliss made me this. So we can just drop this little table down and off we go. Having a Tupperware container like this too means you don't waste as much. Like there's half a tomato here that we used because we had hamburgers for dinner last night. Half a tomato here that we would have normally thrown out, but because I've got the Tupperware, I just chuck it in there and like we'll use the rest of it today and nothing will get wasted.
Good work.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to this, don't you worry. I bet these flies are too.
Yeah, they are. They're
but anyway, they're not too bad. I've seen worse.
Yep. We also have garbage bags. A roll of garbage bags in there, so every time we're somewhere like this we just get a garbage bag out, use it and then toss it when we get back to camp. So
alright, we'll tuck into this.
Yep. Stunning. The water's beautiful. She's tad windy, so hopefully you can hear me, but it's definitely worth the drive. The drive was fun. What do you reckon, Blisso?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, good fun. A lot of emus around. I tell you what, they give you a bit of entertainment.
Yeah.
They start running down the road in front of you, and their heads go sideways, and they just go flat neck through the scrub. It's good value. But yeah, we just drove 13 k's, I think, to get to here. Very journey-like here.
Yeah.
That's the way it looks.
It's like a moonscape. Oh dear. Sensation Beach. Here we go again. Sensation Beach.
Oh, mate didn't make it, did he?
No.
How good's that?
Yeah, it's lovely.
This is awesome.
The day, and we've ticked them all off. Where are we, big dog?
Big Yangi campground.
Yep.
Says 4-wheel drive caravans, and I was coming in thinking, could be a bit dodgy, but old mate got his in, so I can't see why we couldn't get in. But it's a nice spot. It's very open. It's right on the water. That water looks better than Yangi itself.
Yeah, it does.
But you're just very unsheltered here. You got no shade or anything. But it's real nice here, flat. I'll get out and give you a quick look. Get out of the car for a minute. I need to stretch my legs anyway. So you got all this. I think you drive up around there, it takes you into more campsites up over in that region over there, but we're not going to go in there. I'd be happy to camp here. You can camp right here on the edge or up here in the grass if you so choose to, where the swags are. Yeah, not a bad spot. I like this better actually than Yangi, but Yangi is far easier to get into. You just drive in on a tar road straight into it. So they're all allocated sites there. Here it's unallocated, you've got nothing here, but at Yangi you got toilets and a few tables and stuff there. So just for the distance I'd rather stay in there, But if I'd have known, I probably would have come in here. Anyway, I'm going back. I need a coffee. Get out of the old girl. She's spent about 8 hours in it today. We've had a really good day. But yeah, big Yangy, that's what it is. Can get your off-road van in here. It looks like there's another van up in here, just here. Poked up in there. Might go for a little look. No, I won't. I just want to go back.
Morning, guys. Morning, Blistos.
Morning, dear. How we going today?
Well, we're going. We're leaving Coffin Bay. What'd you think of Coffin Bay, Dom?
Oh, I really liked it. Yeah, that 4-drive track yesterday was awesome. It's a full day event.
Yep.
There's a lot to see as far as beaches, lookouts and things, and swim and what have you. So it's a good day out if you're in the area. Lock the hubs. Go check it out. It's very slow going. And make sure you've got good tyres.
So how long do you reckon it took us? Because we did the whole lot. We went right out to the point, did every track. How long did it take us to do that?
We left at about 8:30 and we were back at 5.
Yeah.
So whatever, about 8 hours, whatever it was, work it out. But we stopped and had lunch at Mallalong Beach, and we just checked out a few things. So as I said, it's very slow going. Second gear in this old girl will definitely be your high gear if you're driving a manual. So you're doing about 20 k's an hour for majority of it. It's rough. It's easy, but it's rough in places. It's sandy, so you got to let your tyres down. We were running 18 PSI, a big girl, and that handled all the beach sections and the sandy sections and stuff. So,
as you would have seen, there were a couple of spots where we drove down onto the beach and went, ah! And yeah, the low PSI in the tyres and just the low range meant that we were just able to crawl out of that, even though I was squawking thinking we were going to get bogged. We didn't. So I rated Coffin Bay. I thought it was really fun. We had a really fun time here.
Gunya Beach was the best.
Yeah, Blisso loved Gunya Beach, fanging around in those. If we had had access to fuel, we would have been out in those sand dunes for hours, but I'm just thanking goodness we couldn't get fuel here. We had to go all the way back, so he had to be a bit careful. But what about if you didn't have a 4-drive, Blisso?
I wouldn't do it.
No, just Coffin Bay in general without a 4-drive.
You could do all the seal section, go do the lookouts and stuff. You could probably, I wouldn't do it in a car, that's for sure. If you had a 2-wheel drive Ranger Ute or something, maybe. I wouldn't go all the way. There's too much soft sand and stuff. You'll get yourself in trouble. But you could definitely do all the sealed section around the area. But definitely need a 4-wheel drive if you want to go out up to Sir Issac Point and all that sort of stuff.
I don't think it would be as good if you didn't have 4-wheel drive, because the actual campsite isn't awesome as far as, it's pretty, but you can't swim there really, and none of the spots that you can get to on the tar you could swim or even really fish. So I'm wondering if you would enjoy it as much if you didn't have a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, look, Yangi is a good little campground. It has toilets, but as Vic said, it doesn't offer a lot. So if you're coming in here, you check out the sealed section if you just had a car or a 2-wheel drive section. I wouldn't recommend going any further without the 4-wheel drive. You just need it. If you get caught in that sand, you're not going to get yourself out.
Yeah, so we had phone reception pretty much everywhere in the park. There are a couple of sections when we were really in the middle of nowhere that we had no service, but it was only on and off. So mostly we had service. At the campground we had pretty good service, like good enough to really stream Netflix or YouTube 90% of the time. We didn't get the Starlink out because we had good enough service to just hotspot off our phones. So that was good. The toilets were really clean everywhere. Like there's toilets at lots of the lookouts and every campground, and they were all really clean, had paper, they were pretty good.
So yeah, no, it's a good area.
Yeah.
So if you haven't got a 4-wheel drive, do the sealed section or even stay in Coffin Bay, but Yangi's probably cheaper. Get out in the bush camp there, set toilets
and give way to bloody emus. They were everywhere.
They're good entertainment.
They were hilarious. We were enjoying just watching them run down the road in front of us. But they were, once we got up into some of the bush sections on the really tight tracks, you'd just be driving along in this really tight little track that was scraping both sides. Next minute, there'd be an emu's bum right in front of your bull bar. But like we were going pretty slow because obviously we couldn't really see that far in front of us, so we didn't have any trouble. But I can imagine you'd be wearing one for a hood ornament if you're going a bit quicker.
Yeah, that's right. They just pop out of nowhere, and they'll be there. You won't even see them till they move. Yeah, they blend in pretty well.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. Well, that was our time in Coffin Bay. We're heading off today. Heading off Farm Beach, maybe. No, we're booked into Farm Beach, so we are going to Farm Beach.
Yeah.
But we'll check this when we get there. But we'll end this episode here.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just see what Farm Beach, and then we'll go to Greenley Beach probably, and then head up from there. So we'll see what that brings us over the next week or so.
Coffin Bay, that's a tick from us. We really loved our time here. We just had fun. It's right up our alley. The thing we love to do, which is just jump in the 4B and just go exploring. We took a picnic and we were just gone all day, just having fun up and down. It was muddy, it was sandy, it was rocky, it was beachy. I got to swim in, Bliss got to walk in. It was just, everything that you like if you like full driving. And we didn't see one car. We saw one car all day on the way home. So, all right, well, we'll catch you when we're at Farm Beach.